sexy body all on me. I just love for you. Wind up your sexy body all on me. The way you whining, I feel beg you some. Couldn't hold it down. Need some of your fun. And on the moon or under the sun. Spend some time with me. Wine all day alone for me.
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Look, you guys, I have a little short fro. I'm gonna do a separate video, I guess, if you guys want, on why, when, and how long it's been since I cut my locks off. Because it has been some time, but I really don't want to go into that right now. Today's video is going to be a vlog slash review. Now, I know it's not your typical vlog, and that's okay. It's more difficult than it looks like to actually vlog. And not only that, but I really wanted to enjoy my vacation and enjoy my time in Jamaica for the first time. So I didn't get much footage while I was on vacation. Honestly, I didn't even take a whole bunch of photos. Like, I really thought I was going to be out there like taking selfies and like taking a whole bunch of photos, but we didn't really take much photos, so you can only imagine how much video footage I actually got. I'm gonna first start off by telling you guys what resort we stayed on and how long we stayed. So we went to Montego Bay, Jamaica. We went in May, which is, I believe, the best time that we could have went because it's right before hurricane season, and we're from Texas, so basically, like, we're really familiar with like the hurricane season. The name of the resort that we stayed at is called Royalton Blue Water. You guys, when I tell you, this hotel was everything that I could have imagined it to be. Like, of course, I did go on their website before we booked the trip to go to Jamaica, and I looked at the resort and how it looks and pictures and stuff like that, but it really did live up to its expectations. Like, I was definitely not disappointed with this resort. They had everything to accommodate our needs. We stayed in the junior suite, which is I think that's like the basic accommodation that they have. It was so beautiful. They welcomed us so lovely. Like, when we walked into the room, they had like their theme song playing, and they had our name, like, so it was like personalized, welcoming us into our own room and onto the resort and things of that nature. Also, I wanted to point out that even though this really doesn't matter, but I just thought that this was like super cool. So basically, they gave us a wrist, like a little bracelet with like a little device, and it was like, I think it had like a Bluetooth or a chip or something in it, to where we used that to basically unlock our door to get into our room. And I just thought that was just like super freaking clever. And maybe this is like with a lot of different resorts that are, you know, in Jamaica or in the Caribbean period. The resort was very beautiful. I'm gonna insert a picture of the resort. I think I took this picture the day that we were about to leave, so it was like early in the morning of the sun rising. It was so beautiful, and that was another thing that I really enjoyed there. The sun setting, the sun rising, just being on the water, and you know, having that breeze to feel and hearing the ocean like day in and day out. Well, not really, because you have people like talking and a whole bunch of noise and, you know, different activities going on. But in the morning, when it's quiet, the sunrise is beautiful. Not only, you know, by sight, but just to hear the waves coming in on the ocean, and to hear it quiet and hear the crickets and all that good stuff. So that was so great. The time that we went, we really did enjoy ourselves. However, I was kind of like disappointed that we didn't get to do any of the like the water sports, because first of all, when we got there, it took forever. Like, and matter of fact, let me get to that. Let me start from the beginning. When we got to Jamaica, we left the airport in Houston, and we got to Jamaica. I think it was like 2:30. So by the time we got, off the plane to go through immigration, go through customs, get our luggage and all of that, and then get on the transportation to go to the resort. Thank God our resort was only 30 minutes away. They had some people on our shuttle that their resort was literally like an hour and a half away from the airport, Montego Bay Airport. So thank God that ours was only 30 minutes and we were actually the first stop. So we got there. And I don't know why I didn't think about this, but we could have done room service. However, when we got there and we checked in, all of the different restaurants and even like the jerk hut and like the little snack bars and all that stuff were closed. The only thing that was open was the sports bar, and we didn't find that out until probably like an hour before 6 o'clock. So like around 5 o'clock, which 6 o'clock is when the dinner starts for all the other restaurants to be open. So yeah, we kind of like lost a lot of time on our first day, but we didn't let that get us down. And like I said, we could have ordered room service, but yeah, that didn't come to mind till like after the fact. So anywho, our first night was lovely. We got there, we got ourselves changed or whatnot. We went to dinner, we had dinner, and then we had a really, really nice evening. And then the second day, we wanted to get up and do water sports and all of that, but like I was saying, the forecast before we left told us that it was going to be raining basically all the days that we were there. So we were kind of like bummed out and like hoping to God like it would not rain, because like we've been waiting for this vacation for so long, and we just did not want the rain to ruin our time and for all that money to be going down the drain. Thank God it didn't end up raining like it said it was going to do. It did rain on and off. But I'm talking about 20 minutes, 15 minutes of rain and then stop, But what did disappoint me is the fact that even though it didn't rain, the winds were very, very choppy, and we were not able to do any of the water sports on the beach because of the winds. And I had wanted to go snorkeling, I had wanted to go kayaking, I had wanted to do the boogie boarding or the water boarding or whatever it's called. Let's talk about the food now. Now they had like different restaurants. I'm talking about 10 plus restaurants, because they had a sister resort literally connected to us called the Royalton White Sands. So they had resorts on that side. They had restaurants on that side. We had restaurants on our side, and so we were able to have access to both pools, activities, parties, restaurants, and things of that sort between the sister resorts. So the first night, I believe we went to the buffet. Now the buffet is all fine and dandy. They had some good food. They had beef stew, chicken stew on sometimes. They had pizza. They had stir fry. They had all kinds of Jamaican sides, plantains, Jamaican cabbage. They had fish. Anything you could think of, they had at a buffet. And the food was really, really good, really tasty. However, the only thing that I can say about the buffet specifically is some of the food was cold. And that's to be expected, and I hate to say that because it shouldn't be, but I feel like it's to be expected. Some of the food is going to be cold, just because people don't want to waste food, and it's a buffet, so food is just sitting out on warmers. The second day, we actually went to the jerk hut, which is like super, super great. Like we saw somebody post a video of it before we went, so we saw what they do or whatever. So basically, it's like a little shack or whatever. You go up and you can get your sides, and then they have the jerk chicken, and they cut it up with the machete, and they give you your portion and put it on your little plate or whatever, and you can go to your room and eat it or go anywhere and eat it we sat down at the little tables they had next to it, and we ate the jerk cut for lunch. And then for dinner the second night, we went to the Calypso. Calypso was Jamaican cuisine. And so we had, of course, the beef patty for appetizer, and I believe we had the, what did we have? I believe we had, oxtails. Oxtails, I had rice and peas, and I believe Babe had coconut rice. Hey, so if you stay to the end of the video, you're going to get a sneak peek of something special that I did for my husband while we were on vacation. I wasn't originally going to include this in the video, but I lost some of the footage that I had, so I thought, why not just use this? Thank you again for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this beautiful resort. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, baby. Can you see anything at all? You got your eyes closed, okay? Give me your hand. Walk up in this move. Okay, stop right there. Let me close the door. Alright, is your eyes closed? Your eyes are all the way closed. Alright, baby. So, let me close this part over here. Okay. You ready? Open your eyes. Look at it, baby. Why is you acting like that? See, I knew it. I knew you was gonna hold back. I knew you were gonna hold back. Look at you, baby. Look what I've done. I was saying it was sand.
You say nothing.
What do you think? With them big ass HEB bags on the wall. I forgot to take them down. I had to tidy up a little bit, but what do you think, baby? Is it nice? You should like it. That's that booger bear. Why are you looking like that? Is you smiling?
I just love for you. I know be sexy body all on me.